So some Rishonim say since you're learning Tesvav Tesvav from Matzah to Sukkos, Mela Sukkos also Mitzvah is going to be chayiv. Some Rishonim say no. L'maisa, you learn Tesvav Tesvav, you're chayiv. But how are you chayiv? You're chayiv in Hilchas Sukkah. What's Hilchas Sukkah? In case you came to do it, you're pater from Mitzvah. If Mitzvah is you're pater. The Mela, this is the Machlekes Rishonim. I remember there was like 5 Machlekesim. Lahalacha. Lagabe if Mitzvah is Chai the first night or Pater the first night, and it's based on this halacha. Which Yoning Yantif?
Ladies could come into
because they're having hana from the schach.
Right, the step we're arguing.
Okay, fine. So tell me what he says.
It says that if you part of the sukkah, you go into the lady's New Year, goes into the sukkah, therefore she's having her
hana from the schach. What does that have to do with Star Potter?
Yeah. No, because it's Mr. Chayiv in the sukkah.
They're not chayiv anyway.
What?
One nachmin is for Nashim, another nachmin when it's raining. When it's raining, it's also for everyone to go in the sukkah. So when you're raining, because you're not being Yetzer Mitzvah, and you're being Nana from the sukkah.
Okay.
You're saying it from the sukkah.
They're according to Yom Tov and Nashim, we're also the whole time because they're not chayiv.
Right.
But then I'm coming in whether you eat a kazais or a kabeya.
Thank you very much. He's saying very good. This is Akula comes out. If you learn it out from Matzah, so then all you have to do is eat a kazayas, right? Because a kazayas, what do you learn from matzah? A kazayas is the shir that you eat matzah by the Seder night. So even though a whole sukkah, in order to be chayiv in a sukkah, you have to have yosher mikabeya. But by the first night, if you have a kazayas, it's good enough because you learn out from matzah. However, let's say you learn out, no, we learn out tesvav stuff from matzah. But at the same time, we still apply all hilchos sukkah. What's considered a kaviyas in Hilchas Sukkah? Yosher Mikabeya. So this is Yosher Mikabeya is what you need for a chi of Sukkah. But the first night too, you need Yosher Mikabeya. This is very geschmack.
If it's raining, you just have to eat a kazai.
Thank you very much. Why don't you say this year? He's mamash. This is my secretary. Mamash bringing me back.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so this is the word now. He said the word, but I'm going to say it again. He says like this: if the first night it's raining, so you have a chiv to eat in the sukkah. Only according to the Rishonim it says Mitzvah Chayiv. Okay, according to the Rishonim it says Mitzvah Chayiv. You learn everything from Hilchos Sukkah. Since you learn everything from Hilchos Sukkah, all you have to eat is kazayas.
Why? What did that
so it's a kula the first night it's raining. If it's not raining, you have to eat a yosher kabeya. Why? Because you're learning out from Hilchos Sukkah, only from Hilchos Sukkah, not Hilchos Matzah. Mela yosher mikabeya is the shear of the whole sukkah. Mela yosher mikabeya is the shear for the first night. But if it's raining, you know Shainim would say you have to eat the sukkah. According to Mitzvah is pater, so you shouldn't be eating the sukkah. So why are you eating sukkah? Mitzvah Chayiv. Mitzvah Chayiv, they hold all you have to eat is a kazayas.
The funny way of saying
it. Thank you very much. Okay, so now it comes like this. Okay, what happens the first night? It's raining. So you eat your kazayas. You eat your kazayas in the sukkah. Okay? Then it stops raining. You go back into the sukkah.
You don't say Leisha but sukkah.
Why not? I think you do.
Somebody shining, you're not Yotze.
According to some Rishonim, you're not Yotze?
Means the second time.
Oh, the second night you.
Oh,
it's like the first night you don't say Leisha.
Fine. So yeah, I want to speak this out. So he said a good point that you don't say Leisha but sukkah. Why? We have Mechilkas Rishonim, Mitzvah Chayiv, Mitzvah Pater, right? According to the Rishonim, it's say Mitzvah Chayiv, Chayiv, with the bracha. According to Rishonim, it's say Mitzvah Pater, you're Pater. So some brachas you can't make a bracha Leisha but sukkah. Now my shaila is this. Oh. So now, you ate in the sukkah without a bracha, and it stops raining, you go back in the sukkah. You have to eat now, how much? Yosher mikabeya. Because even though you're yotze according to the Rishonim that say that Mitzvah is chayiv, according to the Rishonim that say Mitzvah is pater, you weren't yotze yet, and you have to go back and eat Yosher mikabeya. Can you say Leisha second time? Obviously you could, because it's like all 7 days. According to the Rishonim that say Mitzvah is chayiv, you still chayiv bracha and Leisha sukkah. It has nothing to do with being yotze your original chiyuv. Leisha sukkah that did in Kol Shiva. Maybe you can still make a Leisha b'sukkah. Is that clear?
No,
is that clear?
It's like you have to eat another kibbeah. You have to eat a new kibbeah.
A new kibbeah with a leishiv. With a leishiv. With a leishiv.
By the whole back wall.
You think without a leishiv?
Just Rabbi.
I think with a
He means
leishiv.
when it stops raining. He means when it stops
You haven't made a leishiv yet.
He means when it stops raining. When it stops raining, you go back in the sukkah.
You haven't made a leishiv yet, so you have to make a leishiv. Okay, there's still more enough communis. Offhand, I don't remember. Maybe you can remind me. What does people want to say?
Can't eat pasta shira.
Thank you very much. What does he say? According to the sheets, let's say, matzah, you learn from matzah, mela, pas ashira is usher. Because you have to learn matzah, you have to have pas. Yeah?
He says it's very shame.
Mashenkein.
That's a Mishnah?
Right. Okay.
Enough means you put something.
With honey, could you put honey on
Spread some on the top.
Right, we're going to make l'hakal on that one. Okay. A couple of interesting shilas that come up in Hilchos Sukkah. First of all, what's the halacha with person eating Rice Krispies? They make a leishiv?
Only.
According to the Grayos.
According to the Gra, yes. Why? Because you're sitting in a sukkah. Okay, so you know this halachas already, but there's a halacha. It has to be chameshes mineg dagon. You can't. The minhag is you don't make a leishiv with sukkah. According to the Goin, they make a leishiv with sukkah and everything. But I feel if according to the way we go, most people in the Halakha Shulchan Aruch, whatever says Mishabura, that you don't make a leishiv unless you're eating, and it has to be not stam eating. If you eat an apple, you don't make a leishiv, right? It has to be coming to be a dagan. So some people make a mistake and say anything which is a burning mina mezainis is a leishiv. The answer is that's not anything with a burning mina mezainis, because there are certain things which are burning mina mezainis which are not coming to be a dagan. Rice, for example. So therefore, a person who's having his bowl of Rice Krispies in the sukkah, he doesn't make a leishiv, according to the Shulchan Aruch and Mishabura.
Even by real mezainis, you don't make a leishiv.
Unless you have your kibbeah or a kvias. What does he say, kvias or you have to make a kibbeah?
Depends on Hazel Kisnin or Tavshel.
A tafshel, you don't make a leishiv on a tafshel.
Tavshel above making in the
you're talking about the macaroni or something. Okay.
Yeah. The whole shaila, Cheerios is Teresa in the hammer.
What's that, Kamina?
Because if
It's chameshes mina dagan.
right, but then if it's Teresa in the hammer, it's possible to kiss me.
Okay.
But then you have stronger chance to say everyone will hold you make a leishiv.
Okay. Who holds us not Teresa in Hama?
Well, Shlomo holds it not Teresa.
Okay. Bodner holds it is.
Holds it is.
Okay.
Rashi holds it is.
Okay, whatever. That's a whole different sugar.
Yeah.
Another very interesting shaila that comes up. Fine. So that's the story with Rice Krispies, rice cakes, whatever these things. Even though they're mezainis, but they would not require a leishiv b'sukkah because the minhag is that you need to have chamesh mina dagan to make a leishiv. So it's not chamesh mina dagan. So you have a whole box of Rice Krispies. It doesn't make a difference. It's not. You don't make a leishiv. But according to the Goin, you go with the Goin. You don't go with the Goin. Okay, some people go with the Goin shita. If you're sitting in a sukkah, you make a leishiv, even if you're just sitting in a sukkah. If you're convinced, it doesn't make a difference because it doesn't make a difference because it's not you never make it al mechil. It's not a chamesh min dagan. It's just rice. Okay.
According to the Goin, every time you go to the sukkah, you make leishiv?
According to the Goin, anytime you go in for a kvias, anytime you go into the sukkah, I'm here. Not stam, passing through. I'm here.
So it's not a purpose to eat.
Exactly, to sit, to live.
If you're just going out briefly, you go to the washroom, you're coming back. If you're not going to go briefly, you're not.
Right.
But if your intention is not eating, it says just to
right.
work.
According to the gun, you'd make a bracha. Now there's a very big shiloh, interesting shiloh regarding, it says in the Brisa and Sukkah, that ha'oichel v'ashoyse, I can't remember exact lashon, make a bracha on a leishiv b'sukkah. Now ha'oichel, we all know the case of what's leishiv b'sukkah is if you eat chamesh mina dagan. But what's the case of shasiyah that requires a sukkah? We never make a bracha leishiv b'sukkah on a shasiyah, but there's a big shiloh as to what is a shasiyah which is required to be in a sukkah. What? He saw the halacha already. So the sharatzin in the halacha is a big machlekes. If wine requires sukkah, kvias on wine requires sukkah, right?
When you say requires sukkah, do you
mean a bracha?
No.
You mean just me?
Well, according to Shitas that require sukkah, you can make a bracha, but we are not only to make a bracha on chameshus min dagon. But you sometimes, let's say, I'm sleeping, it requires sleeping in a sukkah, right? We don't make a leishiv on sleeping, but you're still chayav to sleep in a sukkah.
It's not to make you sleeping. If it's tissue came to Lulu, right? There are times you go into your house where you don't eat. So what's the tzad not? Why did they?
It's a very good question. It's a very good question. It's a valid question. I don't know the answer. It could be that you might not fall asleep, which I don't know why that a good shot. But they say that you might not fall asleep. Okay. Akapanim. So according to Mechlekes, if you have to make a leishiv, or if you require sukkah by wine, because there is a certain type of drinking that requires sukkah. So some shittas say wine. However, some shittas holds that wine doesn't require sukkah. So what does then require a sukkah? If the Brisa says drinking is requires a sukkah, so what's the drinking that requires sukkah? He says, I think it was the Ramah who says it's the Ramah. The Ramah says that wine doesn't need a sukkah. It's fine. So what does he do with the Brisa that says drinking requires a sukkah? So the Mishnah Berurah and Bir Locha, I think, says a tremendous chiddush. He says drinking in the Suda, in the middle of, let's say a person, this happens all the time. Let's say, for example, a person is eating a Suda in a sukkah, and he goes inside to get the next course, and he wants a drink. He goes to the tap, he takes a slug of water, a cup of water, and he goes back to the sukkah. According to Mishnah Berurah, those shittas that hold that wine doesn't need, they need a drinking which requires a sukkah. What's the drinking requires a sukkah? Drinking water, even water. Any drinking in the middle of a meal, water, wine, whatever it is. Drinking in the middle of a meal is considered a kviyastika drinking that requires a sukkah.
If you don't make a bracha.
You wouldn't make a bracha on drinking.
No, but he made it already for the meal.
He made it for the meal, but now he's going inside to get the next course.
It makes sense though, because that time you're in a sukkah mode, you know what I mean? So
Right, I'll be moist from what you're saying. Not only are you in a sukkah mode, but also it says in the Gemara in Brachos, according to one sheet, I think it's from Meir, v'chalta savata v'rachta. And v'chalta is a chila. When you're required to bench, achalta and achila, savata, drinking. Sevilla means drinking, and there's no sevilla. According to some poiskim, you need to drink to be chayav benching daraisa.
Rama brings it in.
Exactly. It's in Kuftsari. Around.
It's not a complete meal.
Exactly, it's the Mordechai Shita, but it's also in the Gemara. Meir is it? Okay, so the kids there. So we see that drinking is a chelik of a seuda, and you're not chayav benching. It's a chelik of a seuda so much so that you can chayav benching with the drink.
Kliener said over from Zalman.
Yeah.
That even that there's a different way you can answer. But if you mamish right next to you, so can you have a drink? So you have a chif to go to the.
That's a tremendous chiddush.
Yeah, I know.
Because it says, he's saying a chiddush. He's saying, if you have a cup of water and you're next to your sukkah and it's a gorgeous day, you have a chif to go into the sukkah and drink because you're right here. Now that's a tremendous chiddush. Because we all know the famous Gemara, and it's brought in the Paiskim, that even a Talmid Chacham who doesn't want to be machmer for water doesn't have to be machmer for water.
Right.
So, what does mean machmer for water? That's a chumrah.
Eat in a sukkah, you have to make it.
No, drink it.
Drink it in a sukkah. Drink it in a sukkah.
So
Right.
No, I think, but I think it might stop you to go if you have it in your house. You have a drink
Right.
water.
Right.
To go into the sukkah, so that's a drink.
Right.
But to you're standing outside.
Right.
You're outside.
Right. What?
Insult to the sukkah.
Well, it's not insult. I'm not mechuyev to do that. It's brought in the place. I'm mechuyev. Do I drink a cup of water when I go outside? Go for a schmooze with somebody in the parking lot, and I have a cup of water in my hand. Do I drink the water in the parking lot? Maybe yeah, maybe no. But Lamaisa, you won't think twice about it. Whether you'll do it, whether you won't do it, you'll do it. So to here, I'm not mechuyev going to my sukkah to drink water. I just live normally and I drink everywhere.
Like a house, if I'm on my porch, I won't go in.
Right, you'll live.
I'm outside, there's sukkah.
You won't even think twice about it. You'll just do whatever you usually do, and that's it. So, water also. You don't eat a meal outside your kitchen, right? But water you'll drink in the whole house. So millets. So is that it? There's another interesting shiloh here about bringing pots into the sukkah. It's a big shiloh about bringing pots into the sukkah. If it passes your sukkah. It might pass the sukkah according to some Rishonim. I think it was the Rif who holds that your sukkah is pasul. If you can't make a lay shape. Now it's a very big kiddush, but it's brown sharatzion also.
Even when you take them out?
If you treat your sukkah in a way that it's not b'kovedik, it might possible the sukkah. If you bring a pot into the sukkah, no one brings a pot of soup, let's say, for example, to the dining room table. So you have to treat your sukkah the same way you treat your dining room table. If you bring a pot to the sukkah, it might pass your sukkah. Well, the sukkah is a dining room.
I think Rabbi Miller holds if you bring a garbage can in,
It'll pass it? For the same reason. Because no one brings a garbage can in their dining room.
What does it mean?
You can't make a leadership. You're not yoked in the mitzvah.
While it's there.
While it's there, it's not yoked. Right. So, it's funny because some people, the dogma, if they make, some people make whitefish or gefilte fish on the stove. And then like Shal Shudah's time, it comes on the table because you're cutting up slices, whatever. You have to be careful, because even though you might do it in your house, but it says you should be extra careful in the sukkah.
it's not for coveting. One thing.
Yeah.
Going pretty.
You're asking the question that they all ask.
Where, you know?
Yeah, they all ask that question.
Where does it say?
It's the riff. The riff shita in sukkah. And is there any more shilas we have to discuss for today? Or that's it? Any more shilas? I'm trying to think of more shilas.
I better get my kids. Okay. There we go.
Rabbi Harari. Any more shilas you want to discuss? Or that's it for today?
Right.
All right, shkoyach.